Grand Raw Rising, kings and queens. Grab your coffee or your tea and enjoy some sacred healing space for all ages and reflections that are welcomed. No matter if you're at work, watching the kiddos at home, or even driving on the road, Rising with Ra is a beautiful sacred space to learn about the chakras as well as receive our collective card reading for the day. Along with this, we will have beautiful guests and members of the tribe come on to share their gifts, their practices, knowledge, and wisdom as we self-empower and become aware of who we are as we go forth by day.
Walking like an Egyptian. Walking like an Egyptian. Walking like an Egyptian. Walking like an Egyptian. Yeah, she walking like an Egyptian.
Iana kutuata isiana shata isin shukuto iana sana u yashiana na kota ina utianata ikianata to satayana ukutuanaya shikiti utuananaya sutuatiata Take a deep breath. Allow yourself to let go of the outside world. Let go of obligations of the future. And let go of anything of the past. And welcome. Welcome to another episode of Rising with Ra. I am your host, Pharaoh Marcus Christolight. And today on Rising with Ra, we are going to be journeying into our collective card reading of the day. And we'll be using the Magical Dimensions Oracle. Along with this, we'll also be exploring our chakra of the day. And our chakra of the day is going to be the heart chakra. And then our second half, I will connect us with a spirit guide that resonates specifically for the heart chakra and the green ray of light that we may connect with anytime spiritually to have assistance in clearing our heart center. I'll reveal that guide later on when we get to the second half of the live, as we will do a meditation and Reiki share to connect with the guide of the heart chakra, as we will do some cleansing and clearing of the heart chakra through a Reiki meditation practice at the end of the live today. So thank you to all of you that are here. Thank you to all of you that are going to be supporting. And feel free to get comfortable. Share this to any of your friends, any of your community that you feel like could use some of this beautiful energy to kick off their day. And if you're someone that enjoys mystics, energy movement, different practices, I think you'll really enjoy Rising with Ra, as this space is definitely designed for you. As we'll be doing our collective reading, going over the heart chakra, then doing a Reiki heart chakra clearing. Alrighty. So as we begin, I have a reminder, and that is for later today at 4:44 p.m. Eastern.
Spiritual growth. Join Marcus Christolight for a transformative throat chakra flow shop on August 24th at 4:44 p.m. EST. Dive deep into understanding your throat chakra. Learn about blockages, overactivations, and how they impact your life. In this free, donation-based session, you'll engage in reflective journaling to identify and release your own blocks. Plus, Marcus will guide you through a powerful throat chakra clearing meditation. Feel the liberation of true self-expression and clear communication. Don't miss this chance to empower your voice and speak your truth. Sign up now at sacredlight33.as.me or DM us directly for the room link. Your voice is your power. Let's amplify it together.
Join me, Marcus Christolight, Saturday the 24th at 4:44 p.m. Eastern for an online, free, donation-based throat chakra empowerment flow shop. We will learn about the throat chakra, how to identify blockages and overactivations, journal, as well as do a guided meditation. Free donation-based, you may sign up at sacredlight33.as.me or direct message me to get the link. Ashe. So yeah, that's coming up today at 4:44 p.m. EST. And if you are interested and you would like to join and tap into that free donation-based throat chakra workshop, reach out to me and I will gladly send you the link so you may join. So as we begin on this episode of Rising with Ra, we're going to go ahead and open up our collective card reading of the day. This will be from the Magical Dimensions Oracle deck. And I'll show you guys the box again in case if you missed it. This is what the box looks like. Magical Dimensions. It's one of my favorite decks. I got it in Indiana. I was actually out supporting, showing some love for a young brother of mine. Yeah, I think he's like maybe late teens, super sidekick, very intuitive, very gifted. And I went out and supported him as he was having his first in-person vending booth. And I went out and supported, shared some love. And there was this vendor who had this deck. And then she also had some crystal pens. So they're pens, and then in the top half of the pens, there's different crystal stones inside of the pen. It's pretty dope. Really, really magical thing to use, especially if you're someone that's into crystals or, you know, infusing intentional energies into things like you're writing or you're creating. Definitely awesome. I think I actually don't have any more over here. But anyhow, Magical Dimensions, it's got Fae cards, Angelic cards, Elemental, Galactic, and then it actually has some Chakra cards as well. Welcome, Nature Wolf. Good to see you, Lunar Queen. All right, our collective card for today. Let's get it.
As you can see, we are still in the process of conducting a peaceful protest here out in these distant waters far from the coast, where we believe that oil extraction needs to be stopped. We consider that your drilling operation is not safe. It's not safe for the planet. And we have a message for you from the people, thousands of people who feel the same way. We will stand our ground in peaceful protest at the operation that is most dangerous, the drilling for more oil.
There it is.
At a time when the earth...
There it is. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Card for today is Manifestation. Manifestation. Prosperity, fortune, pure intentions. So, as we talk about manifestation, boy oh boy, there's so many different layers that I can approach this with. But let me take a moment to get still and see what Spirit would like for us in this moment. Okay. So this manifestation card, right now the messages that I'm hearing to deliver is, well, the first question of, where are your intentions? Where are your intentions lying in your daily life? Do you even have intentions in your day-to-day life? Are you living intentional? Or are you living on autopilot? Or are you living based off of somebody else? Take a moment to observe this now or in another moment if you'd like. Where are your intentions right now? Do you have intentions? Have you stayed true to your intentions? Have you maybe forgotten your intentions while moving through the journey? If you don't know where to go, or you feel like you're not really moving forward, or that you're kind of in a stagnant place, consider if you have any intentional energy, if you're even setting forth any affirmations or any intentions into the universe for your life and your path. Along with intentions, I'm here to remind us of actions, aligning our actions with our intentions. Are we acting, embodying? Are we being the type of figure, the type of example, the embodiment that we intend to either be or become, or to attract and manifest into our life? I give us the reminder of our vessel, our human vessel, being the mediator, being the bridge for your manifestation abilities. So with that being said, all that you manifest, all that you perceive and project into this world and through this world happens through your avatar, through your human being. So if we're losing sight of that, and then our being is clogged up, full of density, has a bunch of wounds and tears and leaks and attachments and all these different things going on. These are components to why it is that you may not be manifesting, or why it is that you may not be attracting what it is that you fully desire, that you fully wish for. So we have to keep in mind that if our instrument, our human body, our human avatar is polluted, is not working properly, is full of imbalances and resistance and all these different things, then that is going to be a contribution towards your perception, what it is that you attract, as well as the capabilities of your vitality and your life force energy to be able to flow and to be able to function and provide you the support and the energy that you need in order to manifest and to prosper in the ways that you wish to in this abundant life. So along with this, I'm also hearing, where may we be holding on to fear? Where may we be holding on to attachments that are toxic for us? Where may we be dependent or in scarcity? Is it revolving around money? Is it revolving around people? Is it revolving around your worth and your value? Is it revolving around not being able to sit with yourself? Perhaps take an inventory of yourself today, maybe even now in this live. Take an inventory on yourself of where you may have attachments, where you may be holding on to fear and scarcity within your being. Those impulsive triggers, those impulsive moments of when we step into scarcity or worry or lack mentality, there's something to see there. There's something to take a look at. And the more that you give yourself that affectionate attention and really give yourself the listening ear as well as the divine wisdom, then we can dissolve and move through these things quite rapidly. But the more that we stay in the mind and hold on to, procrastinate, and prolong things, this can create more resistance in the flow of our electromagnetic field. Our electromagnetic field is the main component to what we attract into our life, as well as how we ground, how we ascend, and how we manifest. So number one, tapping into where your intentions are, or if you even have any intentions right now in your life. Remember that intentions are what carve into the world of existence that you would like to experience. Through your intentions from the heart, you project out to the universe, to the world, that this is what it is that I would like to experience in my human journey. This is what I intend to draw more of into my life, or to give to life. And then through that, we take embodying action. Embodying action as in taking the steps and doing the things that support and align with those energies of our intention. So then our life and our reality is able to solidify more into that frequency and more into that energy field due to our being the beacon, being the medium for that to take place. So I'm also hearing to remember that manifestation isn't about seeking something outside of you. It's not about being separate from something that you're trying to experience or bring into your reality. But it is bringing awareness to what is already existing. And then you're taking that awareness of what exists in the mental planes. And then through the mental planes, you then consciously download the codes, the blueprints, and the energies of what it is that you're trying to manifest. And this is where grounding comes in. Having proper grounding, having clear lower chakras. The more that we are able to ground, the more we have a firm foundation, then those downloads, those higher dimensions of ourselves are able to integrate, they're able to ground, they're able to anchor, and then assimilate and manifest more fluidly, more easier, and more efficiently into our material human life. So this is why it's important that not only are we ascending, but we are also grounding. The deeper your roots, the larger the branches. Keep in mind. I'm also hearing too, with your manifestations, perhaps maybe you're journaling them. Think about what steps that you can take. What steps can you take right now to start supporting and start initiating, putting energy and effort into what it is that you want to manifest? Are there resources? Are there tools that you can start gathering or that you have that you can start putting in place? Are there things that you can start creating, whether it's a brand, flyer, logo, business? Is there an outline that you can create for what it is that you're creating? A outline, maybe some boundaries, some intentions, a description. Is there maybe a vision of how you want the setup to be, how you would like it to progress, or what it is that you would like to have involved, or who you need to reach out to? These are all simple steps that we can take to be able to initiate the momentum of what it is that we're manifesting. Sometimes we may just go from point A to point F and not think about what all it takes in order to get to point F. And then when we do that, that can put us in a position where we very easily want to quit. We feel like things may be way out of our reach. And we also could have expectations. And then those expectations could be let down because we weren't being tangible. We weren't being realistic with our human nature of the type of actions it takes in order to manifest that or to embody what it is that we want to embody. You know, you think about Yeshua. Yeshua came into this world, and Yeshua didn't just wake up and all of a sudden was this super enlightened being. Yeshua had to go through practices, disciplines, structures, studies, very deep inner work to really be able to open up and clear away blockages and density within his aura and energy field to be able to be as radiant and as clear of a channel as he was. We read about it in the text and in the scriptures. Months of fasting, deep meditation, traveling to different parts of the world to go learn from the many different cultures and traditions of connecting with spirit, from Tibet to Egypt and beyond. Through fasting, through meditation, through prayer, through going to the different schools of learning, Yeshua was then able to achieve states with his avatar that were of Christ conscious clarity. And we can all do this, but not do it in the way that Yeshua did it. Do it in the way that is unique to you, in your connection to spirit. So again, it was never just Yeshua was born and Yeshua was just a supreme enlightened being. There's rigorous and devotion that took place. Sometimes I think we kind of forget this. You know, we forget what we literally read, because sometimes we're not fully dialed in to what we're reading, and we may be so conditioned to what the mainstream has told us that we're really not seeing things between the lines or for what they are, because it literally step by step shows you and tells you Yeshua had to go through spiritual disciplines. Yeshua had to go through spiritual practices of self-awareness in order to achieve a clear state of connection and awareness with self and the Most High. So what are some good ways to be able to clear out blockages in your energy field to be able to manifest clear? Well, Prime example is what we just touched on. If you're someone that's a follower of Yeshua, integrate his teachings. Integrate the practices that Yeshua took upon. Fasting, meditation, prayer. Reprogramming the mind into knowing and having the belief system of being the I am and being connected to the all that is. Build repetition upon this. Build consistency upon this. And the more consistent and the more repetition you provide with these practices and techniques with self, then you're able to attune yourself. You're able to restructure and rebalance your being to these conditions and to these programs that you are continuously putting effort and energy into. Human beings are designed off of patterns, habits, and routines, building consistency and repetition with this. So the more that you create a pattern, the more that you're consistent and repetitious with that pattern, the more your being programs and attunes into that embodiment. So sometimes it may take a little bit of time to reprogram due to the nature of how deeply a program may already be in place. And this goes for all aspects of our life, whether it's addiction, whether it's sex, whether it is becoming an athlete, becoming the best worker at your job, whatever it may be. Repetition, consistency, practice, patterns, these are all natural to us in order to be able to embody and achieve what it is that we desire. Last thing I'm going to say as well for our reading with manifestation is remember that you are not separate from anything. You are not separate from abundance. You are not separate from fortune and prosperity. You are not separate from the Creator and the All. With this remembrance, we can remember that we don't need to seek something outside of us. We don't need to seek abundance or even become abundance. Simply remembering that we are abundance embodied. We are abundance living in emotion. Abundance flows through us. You are literally abundance. You existing, your being, is a part of the abundance of creation. It is not separate looking in. It is a part of creation, which means that you are the embodiment of abundance, experiencing more abundance, always. And there's not a time that you're not. It may seem like you're not abundant, or it may seem like you're not experiencing abundance at times, but that is due to how dense, how lower vibrational and in the dark you have become in your perception and embodiment. And due to that density and that darkness is just blinding, causing ignorance of the conscious mind, of the light and truth of being abundant and connected to abundance always. So what does this mean? This just means that you gotta simply climb the ladder a little bit. Climb the vibrational frequency pole up into a lower density, or I should say a higher density, and a higher vibration, so that you are more light, more in awareness, more in alignment with truth. And then you'll feel naturally flowing through you, the more light you are inside your being, you'll be able to feel that lightness, the divine, that consciousness uplifting and flowing through you as you shed those layers of density. How do you shed the layers of density? There's many holistic tools and practices out there, from meditation to yoga to breath work to chakras, tai chi, to journaling, to burn ceremonies, to conscious conversation. So many different things out there that you can utilize. And you guys can always reach out to me as well, as I am a Reiki practitioner, crystal healer. I do light language activations. I also do soul origin meditations, Akashic record healing. I do shadow work integration, chakra balancing, inner child healing, subconscious reprogramming. These are all things I offer. And I'm also a assistant to you that is available in clearing out and helping you manifest more clear. I actually do manifestation workshops. That's something that you can schedule with me one-on-one if you wanted to as well. But that is our reading for today, manifestation. Manifestation. If you guys have any comments or questions regarding the reading, feel free to reach out and let me know. Alrighty. So with our collective reading done for today, we're going to go ahead and navigate over into our chakra education of the episode. And today, the chakra that we are going to be covering is going to be the heart chakra. Alrighty. So the heart chakra. The heart chakra is located at the center of the chest. So it's at the bottom in the middle. The mantra for the heart chakra is YAM with a Y. So it's YAM. And how this would go is you take a deep breath in. Ya. So that's an example of how you would do a mantra. The mantras are a vocalization of the harmonics of that frequency being utilized to invoke the vibrations of that specific chakra or that specific frequency. Speaking of frequency, moving over to traits for the heart chakra. The heart chakra naturally resonates at 639 hertz, and you can find many different videos on YouTube, whether it's singing bowls, tuning forks, or frequencies that you can use for the heart chakra. Its universal color is green. And then the physical parts of the body that the heart chakra governs is the heart, the lungs, the chest, the arms, and the hands. So if you're having any issues in those areas, you can do heart chakra clearing and activating to help loosen up and clear out those areas of yourself. Now moving into the manifestation characteristics that we experience through the heart chakra. This is where we experience the balanced, unconditional love of the higher and the lower dimensions together. This is where we're able to access the energy, the dimension of compassion. So being able to have compassion for ourselves and compassion for others. And with that, it teams up with being able to access empathy. So being able to feel what another could be moving through energetically. And then through that, transmuting what it is that we are feeling through empathy. Empathy is a very powerful gift that we have. And a lot of times we just haven't been shown how to utilize it consciously. So we'll just unconsciously, empathically absorb energies, but then we aren't really shown or taught, the next step of, now that you've absorbed the energy, do something with it, transmute it, clear it. Next, if you are needing to access forgiveness, the heart chakra is where you can access that directly. Next is gratitude. So the heart chakra is where we feel the energies of gratitude. And then lastly, this is a place where we have balanced emotions. So it's the balance of our higher emotions and our lower emotions. And for anybody out there that likes these graphic images that I make, let me know and I can always send the graphic of the episode to you through email if you would like a copy of the graphics that I make for the chakras. Alright, so now we're going to move over into overactivations and blocks in the heart chakra and what they can look like in our human life. And of course, there's more out there, and there are different versions of these, but these are just what came to mind in the moment. So overactivations in the heart chakra. Overactivations is when we're pretty much on like unconscious autopilot, and that energy center is just flowing, it's leaking out energy, it's absorbing, and we're not conscious of it. So overactive heart chakra can look like being a caregiver or putting others first. Pretty common in this world. Having poor boundaries on where we place our love. So a great example of this could be, say we continuously keep on giving our love to people that do not respect us, people that abuse us, people that have their own poor boundaries and toxicity, and then that leaks over into our energy field. But instead of us placing boundaries or keeping distance or creating the space that we need to, say maybe because that person's a friend of ours or their family, so we just keep on giving and giving and giving just because they're a friend or their family, but they're not being accountable, they're not growing, they're not cleaning their energy. So then we continuously keep on absorbing, putting ourselves around that person and taking on because of our poor boundaries. And then next thing you know, we get into situations we didn't even want to get into due to that. Man, I don't know how many times I can account for that, where my heart was just so overflowed that I placed myself in positions where I thought I could change somebody, or that I thought I would be such a great influence. And then next thing I know, I get pulled into old patterns, or I get pulled into the things that they're doing instead of my intention in the first place. I can recall an example of this back during my days when I was battling legal issues, and I also was heavily in addiction. I was on probation, and this was like 2018, I believe. And I was on probation. I just got out of prison for a year due to trafficking of substances. And I felt really good about myself. I felt really clear and really clean, and I was doing really good with myself. So then, I didn't want to change my environment and people, and I thought, oh, I can go hang out with my friends and try to be such a great influence and show them that they can not get high and drink and all this stuff. And then next thing I know, a couple days later of hanging out, I found myself drinking in the basement with them. And then next thing I know, I was smoking while I was drunk on probation. So, we got to really think about these things. What type of environment are we putting ourselves in? What type of influences are we keeping ourselves around? And we really got to know where we're at with ourselves and what we need when it comes to our path in our life. Have boundaries where we need those boundaries so that we can honor ourselves and be able to have the correct energy and mindset that we need for what's most important. Letting go of those attachments. And the more you can let go of those attachments, the more you start to embody and demonstrate faith. Faith in that you have what you need, that you will be supplied by the divine. Same with everybody else, because it's all a mere reflection. We got to trust that for everybody else as well, no matter what they're going through. So now we have blockages. So this is what it looks like when it's underactive, when there's a lot of density causing blockages. You can feel separate or alone. We could be rejecting love or be in fear of intimacy. So an example of that is, say there's someone that you really like and you really enjoy their company and you want to be with them. But you have this fear of going deep into intimacy with them, or you fear how deep they're being intimate with you, and it just makes you uncomfortable because of past experiences. Those past experiences have caused blockages in your heart chakra due to what you went through in your previous relationships. So then being present, that lingering energies that are causing blocks in your heart cause resistance in you being able to just receive love and intimacy, because you may be afraid of rejection, you may be afraid of that person leaving. So next, blockages in the heart chakra can result into poor blood pressure, lung and heart conditions. Holding grudges can also block the chakra. Having trust issues, and then a lack of sympathizing. These are all symptoms and signs of having blockages in the heart chakra. All right, so now we're going to move over into ways that we can balance and clear the heart chakra. Foods and herbs. This can be the greens, leafy greens, broccoli, cauliflower, celery. And then we have basil, thyme, cilantro, and sage. Hibiscus, jasmine, rose, and moringa. And of course, you can utilize these in teas, tinctures, and other different things as well. And I'm also going to add on there essential oil. Tea tree oil is a great essential oil for the heart chakra. All right. And then lastly, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some good crystals that you can use that resonate for the heart chakra. So crystals, we have aventurine, moldavite, rose quartz, aquamarine, jade, emerald, rhodochrostite, and malachite. These are all resonant stones for the heart chakra. And you can always look up each individual stone to see the more finer details of what that stone specifically helps with. All right, so that does it for our chakra education of this part of the episode. And with that being said, we will go ahead and get ourselves ready to do a heart chakra clearing and Reiki activation. And along with that, we will be connecting with a spirit guide for the heart chakra as well. So go ahead and take a moment to take a break, hydrate yourself, use the restroom, grab your crystals, maybe even smudge, anything else, and get yourself cozy. Get ready to receive some Reiki, some light energy to help clear out your heart chakra. And I'll be back in just a couple minutes.
As you can see, we are still in the process of conducting a peaceful protest here out in these distant waters far from the coast, where we believe that the oil extraction needs to be stopped. We consider that your drilling operation is not safe. It's not safe for the planet. And we have a message for you from the people, thousands of people who feel the same way. We will stand our ground in peaceful protest at the operation that is most dangerous, the drilling for more oil, at a time when the earth can least afford.
Allow yourself to get cozy, get comfortable, get yourself ready to receive and be a part of a meditative space. All right, y'all. All right. So I wanted to connect us with a spirit guide today to assist us in clearing and activating our green heart chakra today. And grand rising to you, Roberta. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So today I wanted to connect us with the spirit guide of Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael is the archangel of the green ray of light. And Raphael means he who heals. So he is the main angel of healing energy. Along with that, not just healing energy, but the ability to bring balance and restoration, physically, mentally, through compassion and community. If you are dealing with illness or anything that is polluting your health, and you can do this through green crystals, green rays of energy, as well as through heart chakra work. Raphael is in charge of overseeing the healing of countless sentient beings on Earth. He can also be a guide and helper, doctors, therapists, holistic practitioners. So if you are in need of any type of healing work, or you know others that are in need of any type of healing work, call upon Raphael anytime through your own free will. And you may work with the energies and the rays of Raphael. So with that being said, that is who we will be connecting with and calling in to assist in our heart chakra clearing and activation today. Alright, so as we begin, this session of Reiki and guided energy practice, feel free to grab your heart chakra crystal if you have chosen one today. It could be a rose quartz. It could be a moldavite. It could be an emerald or adventurine. Today I have on Amazonite, as well as Russian diopside. And then I will be using rose quartz in this practice. So go ahead and take your crystal, place in your left hand for activation and amplification. And then take that crystal in your hand, and then place it on the center of your chest in the middle. Now place both hands over the heart, if you may. Check in with your posture. If you're sitting, relaxing your shoulders, having your back as straight as you can, relaxing your legs, keeping your toes flat. Checking in if you're laying down, making sure you have your legs straight and not crossed, so you're not blocking the flow of energy. Relaxing the shoulders as well. And then lastly, checking in with the jaw, making sure we're not clenching our teeth. Being soft and open to allow the flow of energy to flow through us. If you don't have any crystals, that is not necessary. You can still follow along the practice by placing your hands on your heart chakra. We all have Reiki. We all have abilities of channeling healing energy. So we may all be able to use our hands on our heart chakra today. And then consciously be present and tune into what you feel energetically in your heart center through your palms. And you may notice through your palms, you may feel warmth, you may feel stimulation, you may feel energy. That is your Reiki energy naturally flowing through your palms in this moment. So now bring focus to the breath, rotating the breath, breathing in through the nose, circulating the breath through the heart center, then exhaling out of the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, through the heart chakra, exhaling out of the mouth. Continue to stay with this breath, circulating the breath through the heart chakra, stay with the breath. Piatu ayasi nashiketi inukiato ta usiyama nishishikuto iti nana sukuto ishiki, ianatu tasi namata, ukutu shineki nata, usiapatu shikiti ana, yanakuti shikiti, uti ataya sikititi neshiti, o naishikia, oya sine anatu ataiki atara shikia mata. Continuing to breathe. The affirmation for the heart chakra that you may repeat out loud or inside your mind at your own free will. I am clearing, activating, and flowing in a balanced heart chakra. I am dissolving resistance. I am letting go of grudges. I'm letting go of past experiences that I am holding against others, that I am holding against myself, and beating myself and others up over. I am allowing them to be let go of. I am giving compassionate grace to myself and others, as we are human beings in this journey, in this existence, where we are meant to experience the contrast. We are creating alchemical experiences with and for each other. May I allow myself to be open to the divine messages, the divine mercy and grace through these experiences that I am letting go of. I am embracing compassion. I am not afraid of empathy. And I remember through my empathy, through the energies I absorb, I have the power to transmute. And I am and will transmute any energy that may feel stuck or heavy in my energy field. Staying with the breath, breathing through the heart. I give gratitude to the wisdom through these experiences. I give gratitude to the Mother and Father, Divine All, Oneness, Union. I am grateful to be here now, to be alive, to experience this multi-dimensional journey, to be here as a representation and a part of the all, source, creator. May this knowingness, may this truth, may this balance and harmony create harmonics and resolution throughout my mind, body, and soul. Shall it be, and I am. I am dissolving separation from my idols, from those that I worship, from those that I look up to, remembering that we are all together infinite potential. I am just as great as my idols, as my saviors. They remind me of that. I see me in you, and you see me in you. We're all trying to live. We're all trying to be alive and well. May we support each other in unity, conscious community, collaboration over comparison or ambition. Archangel Raphael with the green ray and flame begins to now raise a green flame of light from the earth, and it begins to rise up our bodies from the feet, through and around the body. This green ray and flame rises, makes its way up the legs, and then to the base at the root chakra, and all the way up through the body and up the chakras. This green flame of Raphael rises and crystallizes and purifies all that it sweeps through. And then makes its way to the top of the head. Begins to pour like a fountain in all directions in our toroidal field, coating, submerging our energy field and aura in this green flame of light. Feeling and being with this magnificent love, unconditioned, this purifying waters of green majesty. And now in this bath of green flames, we are ready to make our way to our physical bodies, to close out with this momentum and this energy. May we carry it forward into the rest of our day. Carry the momentum of this day into the night and into the next day, all as continuous motion of non-separation, knowing that the momentum we build now carries forward into our next moments and into our next day, and it continues as a continuous process that never stops or becomes separate. Make your way to your body, open your eyes, move your body, come back to your environment when you are ready. Namaste, and thank you. Thank you to Raphael. Thank you to all. Thank you to each and every one of you. Mm. Wow. How are we feeling after that? Well, everybody, that does it for today's episode of Rising with Ra, Heart Chakra. We went over our collective card reading regarding manifestation. We covered our chakra of the day, which is the heart chakra. And then we connected with a spirit guide to assist us in clearing and activating our heart chakra, Archangel Raphael in the green flame. If you have not watched this full episode, enjoy. And feel free to leave comments and feedback. Reach out if you would like to be a guest on any future Rising with Ra episodes. I also do take donations. I appreciate any donations as well for what I do. Donations are down below in the ticker, Cashapp and PayPal. I also have Venmo. You guys can always reach out as well if you need that information you want to donate. I really do appreciate all support. Thank you to my subscribers on YouTube, my followers on Facebook and Instagram, and to each and all of you that continue to support and participate in these live spaces. I really appreciate it because you guys make these spaces. There's only so much I can do just sitting here by myself. When I get to interact, connect, see other living moments going on, it's really beautiful. And Roberta, I wish you peace and balance and stability to those emotions that you're flowing through. May you honor yourself and not resist any emotions that are flowing through you. Allow them to flow and release in the ways that they need to. And just reach out if you need support. Keep in mind too that you can also connect with Archangel Raphael throughout the day and the green ray of light to support you. Thank you, Roberto. It is well received. Alrighty. So final reminder, if you guys would like to join here in about 4 hours later today at 4:44 p.m. Eastern, I will be holding my free donation-based online throat chakra empowerment workshop. Just direct message me for the link and I will send that over to you. That is again today at 4:44 p.m. Eastern, throat chakra. And with that being said, everybody have a blessed and beautiful day. I will see you guys tomorrow at 6:33 p.m. Eastern for Ascending Beyond Limitations, episode 22 with Sandy Marshall. And then I'll be back on Monday for Rising with Ra, as we will be going through the heart chakra, the throat chakra.